All right, it's going live now.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me-
Hello, 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 everybody. Here I am again, Nick Baskerville, here with Clean AF Comedy, and we are excited to be here with you, just like we are every Friday. Oh man, let's get these laughs rolling. First up, the one, the only, Mr. P.T. Bratton. Sir,
Let's
how
do
are you
it.
doing today?
Let's do it. I'm done. I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. I made it through the first week of homeschooling. Praise be to God, from whom all blessings flow.
Glad that the Lord has watched over your life there, bro.
Yes, won't he do it?
I think he done did it. Also with us, as normal, is Mr. DDub himself, Dewayne White. Sir, how are you?
Oh, sorry. All right, Tony. For those of you who don't know, like I have a tradition that I eat gas station Old Bay chicken fingers before every show, and they caught me unawares. I thought I had them. I'm sorry.
Gas station nuggets. I mean fingers.
Fingers.
Chicken fingers. Yeah.
Come on, man.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
This is highbrow sheets chicken fingers.
I wish you would have said sheets because when you say gas station chicken fingers, that just sounds like, you know.
Yeah, but if he
Well,
says I got
sheets
sheets,
to make it feel like you're not eating a gas station food, you know? It's a step above 7-Eleven.
What
but
they
if
have
he
a-
says
they have a-
I got sheets, then you wonder what is it exactly he has. It'll lead to some
he
questions.
probably has that from eating the gas station food. Okay, moving on.
So ladies and
There went the
gentlemen,
rail off right away.
yeah, no need to stay there. We're just gonna go right there into the tank right away.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, particularly longtime viewers, you'll realize that Nikki Square isn't there. She sent us a text. She said, "Hey, she's good. She's okay, but she's going to take a me o'clock moment right now," which got us thinking exactly like if where is me o'clock at?
Right. An undisclosed location, apparently.
Me time, and undisclosed little self-care.
Self-care. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
got us further thinking like maybe we don't know Nikki as well as we thought we did.
Mhm.
Right? So what we have today, ladies and gentlemen, is a special guest who's going to help us figure out how well do we know Nikki. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream, Marcus.
Yeah.
What up, Marcus?
What's up, people?
Now, Marcus, I'm glad that you're able to make it on because as we went down the list of friends, we started running out of ones that was going to make it. But we're glad to have you, sir.
I'm glad to
There
be
were
here.
only 8 or 9 people ahead of you on the list, man. Don't
Right.
feel bad.
Only
Don't feel
8 and 9. I'm
You're in
the first guest, so I'll take pride.
You're in the top 10. That's all that matters. You're in the top 10.
Top
All
10.
right. So this is how this is going to work. So I got some questions about Nikki. So I'm gonna ask some
I
questions.
got questions about Nikki too.
I like this guy already. This is
He fits in. He fits in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask questions, and each one of you are going to give me the answer you think it is. Okay? We're going to figure out this, like, how well do we know Nikki? All right.
Nikki who?
This songs you don't say Aunt Viv, because there'll be there'll be blood in the water. There'll be blood in the water. I'm just saying. All right. First question. And if you're out there in the audience and you want to play along and you want to see how well you know Nikki, let's see what you got. So the first question: who is Nikki's favorite rap group?
So are we going in order?
Yeah. Let's go in order. PT, Nikki.
I'm gonna go with. I'm not really sure how old she is. I'm gonna say Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh nah.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Hip hop.
I don't-
Hip it hop. Hip it hop. Don't stop.
Oh, okay, got it. I was gonna say Vanilla Ice. Or you said group. Oh no, wait.
Group.
Or what's the guy the Lick Your Boom Boom Down guy? What's
Oh
Snow?
my goodness!
Yeah,
No,
definitely not. Definitely
I
not.
don't even
Boom
know
Boom
if
Down
that was rap. Was that really rap?
It was
Yeah, it's
Sweden.
not. It's not.
It's like Swedish or something. They have rap in Sweden about from the streets.
Oh
They're
my
from the
gosh.
streets of
The
whatever
streets.
Sweden is. I don't know.
Oh boy. And Marcus, who do you think it is?
Nah, I know this hands down. Salt and Pepper is her favorite rap group.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
absolutely sure of that.
I believe.
Salt
I
and
believe.
Pepper
I don't mean to.
Sweden.
I don't. This isn't. I don't believe one. But I think it's Salt and Pepper. I think. I don't.
You will correct me. My apologies.
Oh wow, wow.
Well, to be honest, I'm looking at the answer card here. It is Pepper.
You will be correct. You will be correct. Salt and Pepper.
But clearly Marcus is a little closer to right than the rest of us.
All right. We'll give it to Marcus.
All
Yeah,
right,
y'all put on a Salt and Pepper song and see what happens to Nikki. I'll just leave it at that.
okay. All right.
Shoot.
Fair.
All right. So let's go with another one. Nikki's least favorite class in high school. PT?
Homeroom.
That's
You're close. Nope.
that's,
I know this one.
that's not a
That's
not
actually
a
mine.
That's a,
I know this one.
you want to try
Home ec.
again?
Home
No.
ec. because she doesn't cook. She does like it's like DoorDash and stuff. Like for real, home ec. It was her least favorite class. I'm 100% correct.
Oh no, I got okay. Oh, let me try again.
Okay.
Study hall.
Least favorite
Not a
class.
class.
Again, that's not a class. Class. That's a
Detention.
I don't. That's
That
not.
might be a favorite.
We'll give maybe a half a point to Dewayne because we do know she's a really good fixer.
Okay.
She fixes food. You know, we talked about that in the previous episode. But
Right.
I don't know if you get full credit. Marcus.
What about pep rally? Pep rally. Good answer.
Oh, assemblies.
Bad answer.
He said least favorite, bro. Least favorite.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my God, Marcus, please help us out. Please tell me you know a class that she might not like.
I've seen her try to add up a tip at a restaurant, so I'm gonna go with math.
Wow.
Gratuity is a cuss word, in case y'all know. I know it's AF, but gratuity is a cuss word. So
it's not. So when you go out with Nikki and she don't tip, it's not because she's stingy. It's just because those numbers scare her.
Yeah, no, she's still trying to figure out how much it's supposed to be.
Nikki is the reason we started putting the percentages at the bottom. Like, and they never start like at a good spot. Like, if you want to tip 28,
Oh my goodness.
that's not how this works. This is America.
Nikki, because I know you out there, just understand these are not any answers I've come up with. Okay, I just want to make sure because you scare me sometimes when
he
you
gonna throw us under the bus.
Yeah,
What?
That was not good.
What? No, I'm just saying. I mean, you know, I got a family to live for.
Question,
I got a
man.
family.
What else we got? We're
All
down
right.
2-0. Oh, 2-0-0.
0-2. 0 for 2.
All right. Let's see here. What is Nikki's least favorite food?
Least favorite food.
Least favorite food.
We know what she likes most.
Right. Yeah, everybody knows what she likes.
She talk about that all the time. Yeah. What doesn't she like? I'm gonna go with any kind of casserole. I think any kind of casserole.
Snap. Casserole.
Green bean, tuna, any kind of casserole.
I think he's close, but I'm going to widen the aperture on this just a little bit and say anything she has to actually make.
Wait a minute. You have
Does that count?
you had to widen the aperture. That's what you.
Yeah,
that's
no,
what you.
I want to land big on this one, man. I want to win this question.
Oh dear God, Marcus, it's on you to help enlighten us.
Well, I know for one, she doesn't. These are weird because it makes me question her ethnicity. But she doesn't like watermelon. I know she doesn't like watermelon.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
Sweet potatoes. I don't know how she survives Thanksgivings. Look, you look like you just lost a loved one. You sat back like
I felt that in my soul a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
I get it. I didn't eat sweet potatoes until I was in my 30s, bro. And that's only if they're covered in brown sugar and marshmallows and like a pound of butter. That's it. That's the only way I've ever had them.
But that's called. Those are called candy yams, Dewayne. Candy yams. That's what that is, right
What's the
there.
difference between a yam and a sweet potato? Can we answer that one?
a lot.
Can we figure that out?
A lot.
Yes. But go back to
we need
the
to talk after
watermelon
the
for
show.
a second, Marcus. Go back to the watermelon for a second. What exactly does she eat at a cookout? At the end of the cookout, because that's how you know you toward the end of the cookout when they bring out the watermelon.
Right. It's almost like the different courses. Like the watermelon's supposed to be the last course, right?
Yes.
I don't. Maybe she drink watermelon flavored drinks. I don't know. Like, just not an actual watermelon. Like,
okay.
Catch her. Yeah.
Is there anything else she doesn't like that we need to be a
Well, I know something that she doesn't like that I don't like either is chitlins.
Excuse me.
Chitlins.
Are you saying chitterlings?
Definitely didn't say it that way. Like that might be the Montgomery County way to say it. Like,
That's the highbrow version of it. Chitterling.
Chitterlings.
Are those British chitlins? Is that what it says? Excuse me, do you have any chitterlings? What is that about? What's happening?
Chitterlings and a spot of tea. Chitterlings and a spot of tea. I don't know if those go together, but they sound well together.
Oh
Right.
my God. Well, clearly we don't know Nikki as well as we thought we did, gentlemen. So, Marcus, since you're a good sport and you were willing to come on and help us solve this mystery, we got a special prize for you.
Oh,
We're going to allow
we
you the viewing rights to our show for the entire season. You'll get to see the whole show. You'll get. Yes, ma'am.
I already had that.
Well, then you are ahead of the game.
So I got season tickets to.
You got season
I got
tickets.
season tickets to something that was already free. Gotcha. Season tickets. I'll carry them.
I don't appreciate giving away all the secrets, Marcus. Like, I mean, you were a good guest. Let's not step across the line. You know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you give Marcus a hand, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you,
Marcus.
sir. Thank you.
I love that you just had us like give him a hand, like you said, ladies and gentlemen, like we're gonna hear people clap in their house. You know,
Well,
there's people sitting on their couch clapping like a bunch of Germans when an airplane lands.
Oh, come on, Dewayne.
I said it. I'm not. She's upstairs. I'm not afraid.
But she's watching upstairs, right? So
She better be. She better be. I don't
unless you cut the Wi-Fi off upstairs,
Ratings.
let's get some ratings.
Oh my God. How are we going to get through this? I tell you, something else I thought about today. I was thinking about this today. Today is September 11th, and obviously, particularly here in America, in the world, really, we all think about it and we understand the importance of it. And there was an important feeling that I had today. And actually, I even noticed it a few months ago. You guys know that I'm in the fire department. I work at the training academy, so we had the new recruits come through. And I was looking at the training roster at one point, and I realized that there are people in this class, a lot of people, who weren't even alive when 9/11 happened.
Mm.
And that doesn't make me feel old at all.
It should. It should
make you
Nick.
feel old.
That should make you feel old.
But it doesn't. What made me feel old is when none of them knew what an 8-track was.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
I think there's people in our audience that don't know what an 8-track is. Nick.
Right.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure. There's a few that do, but
it is what it was before cassette tape. Okay. And it was it's like a cart. No, I was gonna say it's like a cartridge for Atari, but I think some people still may not.
Yeah, you naming some stuff that people don't really. I think our audience is older, so they I think they got you with the cassette tape.
Yeah.
I think they got. And when you said Atari, I know for a fact some of them were like, "Ooh!" Now you talking about 2600, 2800. Which one? Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, it's not that the recruits aren't smart. These are smart people. These are smart people coming into the fire department. They're smart. They know lots of stuff. They don't know the stuff I want them to know. Like the other day, I was walking by and I saw a recruit looking at a coffee maker. Just looking.
Okay.
Looking. And then, hey, recruit, what are you doing? I'm trying to figure out how to make coffee. I say, hey, let me hip you to something. This is coffee, not orange juice. You can't concentrate on it and then get what you want. You're gonna
wait, did you say let me hip you to something?
I did.
Come on, Dewayne.
Because
Come
that's
on,
how the
Dewayne.
cool cats talk.
But with
Dwayne,
that
I
hair,
ain't no John Turk.
went back in time. That kid was confused. Like he's got out of a DeLorean. Like,
Let me hip you something.
It's a coupe de
cat.
ville, okay? Let's not talk about the vehicles that I choose to drive, okay? It's a coupe de ville.
let me hip you to something.
Right. Look at here, blood. Let me tell you something, young blood.
That's when you know when wisdom is about to get dropped. Come here, young cat. Let me explain something to you. You hear that, boy? You know you're about to hear a fact of life. I tell you another fact is I would like them to know how to use a map. I went to drive one to supply. He was riding this. I said, hey man, use this map to figure out where we're going. He's like, the button is not working on the tablet. And if it didn't stop there, let me tell you something. When someone opens up a map like this to try to figure out where they're going,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
y'all ain't getting there.
That dude does
Wherever
not
that
know
is.
where he's at.
The thing I really want them to know is how to work out like normal people.
Okay.
You guys remember, like, normal people, they just run and then do some push-ups, right? And then do some sit-ups.
Oh, push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it takes to be in shape. Push-ups are easy, right?
Oh,
That's funny because I challenged you to a 25-day push-up challenge 20 days ago, and you still haven't done one. So I'm just saying.
Right. Well, let's be clear. I did do push-ups 4 years ago.
4 years ago.
About this same time. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. It's that I have a credit of push-ups.
Credit.
Yes.
Yeah, push-up credit. I think your payment is due. I think that's where we're at right now.
No, I did a lot. I did them all month. So I think I'm good. Now, but I'll tell you what is crazy. It's like these workout routines that the new folks are doing, right? They're like the P90X. Like, is that a workout or is that a new star in the constellation? Like, is that what we should be looking for? Right? Or they'd be doing that insanity. Let's do the insanity workout.
The name right there is a warning. It's a warning. If you call your workout program insanity, it's a warning.
Yeah, they're telling you don't do this. You're gonna blow out your knees.
Yes, smart people can do stupid things. That is what it is. It's proof to me, right there. Or they'll twist things that are already okay and then make it into something totally different, right? So take yoga, right? They got the whole stretching downward, that. Now they got hot yoga.
All right.
Right. And now they got goat yoga.
Yeah, they do. It's the dumbest thing in the world, dude.
Hold on. What is goat yoga?
Okay, no, can I explain this, Nick? Can I explain?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, goat yoga is when young white girls with too much money drive to the country to do yoga and let goats climb on them. I think, did I get that right? Is that pretty much the definition? Is that right?
Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you think it is. Understand this. There are certain parts of your life that should not have farm animals, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
We won't get into all of them here. It's not that kind of show. But add yoga to the list of where farm animals are not.
So dumb. It's the dumbest.
Oh, man. I was at a station a while back when I was at a station and we were doing a group workout. And one of the young recruits said that they wanted to delete it. So they get the phone out and I hit this app. And I said, I don't know if you know this, but you can't work out from pushing the app in a smartphone. Like, you smart, but that's not. They said, no, I'm using this thing here for this high intensity interval training. HIIT training. You guys heard of HIIT training?
Yeah.
Oh, my sweet mother. Oh, wow. So I did the HIIT training. And what happened is I hit the wall. I hit the ceiling. I hit the floor. And I wanted to hit the recruit. But I was too broken and tired on the floor. So I couldn't get up to get them. I can't. My body is not built for this. None of my military training got me ready for this. You know what I mean, PT? My military training did not get me ready for this.
No, I'm ready. I'm with you. Air Force training is not. We're not suited for that kind of high intensity. Is that what you said?
That's
training.
true statement. You are not. You are not.
Okay, keep it quiet there, Army. But I think that. I think that it causes me to have some flashbacks though over the training that we did do, and some of it was physically challenging. I know we had this thing they call the confidence course.
Those are awesome. Those are fun.
No, they're not,
No.
Dwayne. They're not. They actually take confidence away from you instead of. I don't know if it's supposed to instill it but I mean it was a lot of yelling. It was a lot of yelling. Not the kind of support I needed. I remember, they had some obstacles that were over water, and I was trying hard not to fall into the water because then that becomes a whole situation. Because who knows when's the last time they cleaned these pools, right?
Dude, that water is gross.
Yeah, right?
That water is
Right.
gross.
Tell me about it because we were training.
We had one. we had one at Ranger School that the rumored was that the instructors peed in it, and I don't know if that was true. It may have been true like 20 years ago, but which was probably the last time they cleaned it out. But it was,
my gosh,
the rumor.
don't tell me that.
Don't
tell me that.
They probably did that on your
last,
list too. I'm just
on
saying.
the last obstacle, it was a monkey bars, and you had 2 sets of monkey bars over the pool, and I was killing it, man. I was getting through, but then I got to the last rung, and my hand cramped up. It just
Arthur got you.
all up in the hand. Now I'm holding on with one hand. And I'm tired. I'm cold. And then next thing you know, woof, dropped. And then the TI, we call them TIs, training instructors, right? Y'all call them drill instructors, but we don't really do drill in the Air Force. So anyway, the TI, in his own loving way, tried to encourage me as I'm drowning. He was like, "Stand up." I'm like, that did it. That, you know what? I was not aware of what I needed to do until you yelled at me. my God, why don't I just stand up, right? Never mind jumping in to help me, right? So yeah.
He didn't need to help you. You were on your own. You were trying to build your confidence, and that you could stand on your own 2 feet.
Oh, come on, Dwayne. Listen,
come on, man.
You don't try to act like these TIs were not sadistic. Come on, now
they
I
were.
know you had. Come on.
Yeah. No, they're all sadistic. All the drill sergeants, like ranger instructors, all those guys, they were just the worst. They take the worst human beings they can find, and then they give them a little bit of power. And, like, here you go.
Right.
Why don't you hurt these people for a few months at a time?
Yes. Like. Okay, let me tell you something. So they had us out there doing details, and if you've never been in the military, details is another word for chores. Okay, so basically they had us out there doing chores. And they said it's going to build character. I felt like I was being hazed. Okay, I didn't know I was pledging the fraternity. I didn't know I was pledging the fraternity, but obviously I was pledging USAF because that's how I felt when they had me out there in this. There was a field the size of a football field, and they said, "Hey, we need you to cut this grass," and they gave me a pair of nail clippers. Now I know we heard about a manicured lawn, but this is not what they meant by that. I don't.
Did you ever have to flip over rocks? Did you ever flip over rocks to get the other side the same amount of sun?
Yes, Dwayne, come on, man. I
maybe it's an army thing. I don't know.
No, it's just crazy stuff they made us do, and in retrospect, they were torturing us. Like we had the inspections. You had to get ready for the inspections in the dorm, and that's right, Dwayne. I said dorm. That's what we called them. And
you beat me to it. That's not fair.
We didn't have barracks. But no, we had the inspection where they come through and they inspect everything. So it was crazy because you had like 40 dudes in this building, and you have all these toilets, and you can only use one toilet and one sink because we didn't clean the other ones. And they're that's insane.
You don't use the clean ones.
That is insane. Like they had a water fountain, but the chrome had to be spotless. So in order for it to stay spotless, that means you couldn't use the water fountain. You couldn't use the water fountain.
Well, yeah, just deal with it. Like, just figure it out. Like.
Our parents tried to get us ready for this because there was always that one good room in the house that you couldn't touch. They were trying to get us ready for the military.
That's true.
The water fountain thing reminds me. So the water fountain thing is funny because that you say that because you just let them die of heat stroke, but as long as it's clean, it's fine.
I don't think that's how you take care of the troops. I don't.
No, but He's right. They would. It was the fear of death was there every day with me. Like it's in San Antonio, Texas. It's 180 degrees in the shade, and there's flags up everywhere that we're not supposed to be out here doing stuff. And these jokers are like, drink water. I'm like, okay. And then they said, but don't drink too much because there was a kid that drank too much and he died. I'm like, but if you don't drink water, you're gonna die. I'm like, you are scaring me. Like, is there an option where I don't die?
Yeah, it's funny you should say that because, again, Ranger School 2002. I was at Fort Benning. Like, it was a horrible year, horrible summer. Like 3 people had died on the base that summer, right? So, but we noticed in school that like every time someone would fall out of heat injury, they would get just a little bit easier on us, just a little bit easier. So, and it turned into a bad time. We were just looking at people being like, hey, you're not going to make it anyway. Like, you're not going to graduate. So if you would just like not drink water this morning, so you could be gone by lunch, so things could ease up a bit, we would appreciate it. It was horrible.
So that's
I'm not
like
saying it was the nice thing to do. What I am saying is what happened.
So you're saying that's basically the episode of The Weakest Link before the show came out. You were
These TV shows are just based off of the military traditions, is what it is.
you
What
are
did
the
they do?
weakest link. Goodbye.
What do they do in basic? Let's put that on a TV show and make millions.
They have those, and they're hilarious. If you've
Oh
ever
my
seen these,
gosh.
they're so much fun to watch.
Man. Oh, speaking of fun, Dewayne, what you got for us today, man? You got a surprise for us or something? What you got?
Well, it's been a cool week. I'm excited, man, because my daughter went back to school.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool, man. Because she's just like I found a new joy in my life, and here's what I do: I just walk to her door when she's in a Zoom class, and I just threaten to walk into her Zoom class. I haven't gone in one time, not once. But she gets mad. She like shoves me out of the room and yells, "Dad, stop!" Because that's how teenage girls add emphasis to words. Is by putting on the end. It's great. So that's been my fun time. My wife got a job this week.
All right, congratulations.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I know it. Yeah. So I did walk in on her Zoom calls. That one I actually did do. That was pretty good. It's kind of weird though, because she works for Armed Services Arts Partnership, the place where we all started doing comedy together. You know?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. She's gonna start running like performances and stuff. Which is cool. Except now she thinks she can boss me around, like, you know.
Actually, she does boss you around. She didn't need a job.
She's like, hey, you can be on the show if you unload the dishwasher. I'm like, that's not how this. That's not the game that we're supposed to.
Well, she was already running stuff, but now she's really running stuff because she knows how much you want to be on stage. So she's like, look.
Well, and she's trying to tell me what to do on stage. You know, like a couple weeks ago, I wrote a song, right? And she's like, hey, you have to do that. You have to do that on the next show. And I'm like, no, I don't. You don't tell me what to do in a show. You don't tell me what to do on stage, you know?
Right,
like,
right.
I'm not playing around here. I'm not listening. So I did actually. You guys mind if I do a song? It's a new thing.
Okay.
In AF, right?
No, go for it, man.
Yeah, man.
I wrote this. I was down in the Outer Banks a couple weeks ago, and I wrote this song because I noticed, if you've never been to the Outer Banks, it's like Florida, but like with more Trump flags. I don't know. I didn't think it was possible, man. I was like, and whatever you want to say whatever you will. But these people are lugging like a 60-foot flagpole onto the beach to throw these flags up. They are committed. Whatever you want to say, whatever sign you fall on, or they should be. Maybe, I don't know, but
should be committed. I got that. That's good. That's good.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you got it. But like, so I had this. I wrote this little song about this. So I hope I'm not good at guitar, so I hope I don't screw it up too much. So here we go. From the bottom to the top, make it macaroni.
Whoa.
Sorry.
No.
It's a clean show, and you did not write that.
All right, let's try this. Let's try this again. Here we go. Little ditty about Donnie and Joe, two dumb old white men that we wish we didn't know. Donnie used to be a TV star. Joe's been in D.C. since the invention of the car. Joe's hugging single moms outside of Dairy Queen. Donnie's yelling stuff that's just really freaking mean. Donnie says, hey, Joe, why don't we screw up the country? Have the worst election anybody's ever seen. Oh, yeah, I said life goes on long after the thrill of November is gone. Oh, yeah, I said life goes on long after the shock of November is gone. Donnie sits round and counts his money in big stacks. Joe says, if you don't vote for me, well, you ain't black. One comes from the wealth of New York City. The other says, I don't know where the heck I am. Oh, yes, and life goes on long after the thrill of November is gone. Oh, yes, and life goes on long after the pain of November is gone. Gonna rock the vote. Check the polls. It's the Bible Belt versus City Souls. 2016's when all this began. Now we're forced to choose between two white old men once again.
So much truth to this song.
Little ditty about Donnie and Joe. Two dumb old white men that we wish we didn't know.
Woo!
238 million people in America. That's the two we got. So there we go.
I got my lighter up.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the lighter. That's good.
I don't want to give you false hope, but I think we could put that on an 8-track and get it sold. I think
On an 8-track. Okay.
That's a good callback. I like that. We brought it back to feeling old. I appreciate that. That's good.
Oh my goodness.
Here's one thing that I think about. No matter which side you're on, and we've talked about this before, where the options we have just aren't the options we want.
No.
I stand by my thought that it should be a cartoon character. Mm-hmm. We should have a cartoon character running for office, running things. I think it would. What do you guys think? You guys with me on this?
Why not at this point? What are we gonna do?
I mean, but which cartoon character would you pick though? I mean,
dude. Man. I like the Martian guy, like the little
from Bugs Bunny.
From Looney Tunes, Marvin the Martian.
Super genius, that guy. Like that guy.
No,
Hank
what
Hill
about Homer Simpson?
Oh yeah. We kind of already have Homer. I mean, it's the same color.
Yeah, it's the same color.
Really.
Never mind.
So Cindy asked, like, if it were an animal.
Oh, geez.
I think you want a lion, like from Zootopia, like Simba.
Yeah, but
Simba was in Zootopia, my man. I'm just saying, I don't know. I think you're mixing your.
Mixing my
Disney movies, or you've been watching too much Disney Plus, is what it is.
Hey, I got the situation over here.
Uh-huh.
Which one was Chris Rock? What was he? I want him.
That was the zebra. Yes.
Zebra.
Sugar honey iced tea. Yes. How did they get away with that? Go ahead.
But his staff would have to be like the penguins of Madagascar because they are shrewd.
Oh yeah.
They get stuff done.
So there we got penguins and a cartoon and an animal. So how you like that, Cindy? There we go. We brought it all in.
And then we can have the hippo be the vice president. Diversify.
I love it.
I mean diversity, whatever.
Diversify, like you're buying mutual funds.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with. You should diversify.
Marcus said Wild E. Coyote. No, Marcus, because he was a failure. He never caught the Roadrunner.
No. He just chased after him. He never had any. He just. It was like a never-ending thing, and he never got to his goal. Okay, maybe he would do well in government. Maybe he would be good. Just constantly churning, but never reaching.
I was going to say, well, why not the Roadrunner? But he doesn't talk. He just me.
That would be that's the best reason why. Are you kidding me?
It's not the talking so much; it's the tweeting. So,
yeah, that's true. But the Roadrunner doesn't have thumbs, so he couldn't tweet. You can't tweet
you can text to talk. No, you can.
So if tweeting is a problem, does that rule out Snoopy's best friend then? Like he can't be a part of this discussion?
Oh, Woodstock?
Yeah, Woodstock. Yeah.
I would vote for Tweety Bird over Woodstock because I feel like Tweety has more personality.
Oh, yeah. He does.
Yeah. Is it a he or she? Is Tweety a
Tweety?
You know what?
You know what?
I'm scared to ask.
We don't really know, do we? Nobody really knows.
We're gonna get it wrong.
Tweety bird is non-binary.
Is it
Non-binary canary.
Non-binary, not
Non-binary canary. I like that.
Oh, non-binary. Oh my gosh. Moving on. Oh my gosh.
I don't know, man. What else? Like the cartoon character for the.
Well, let's think of it broader, right? I mean, because you really, we're talking about president, but you got to fill out the rest of the cabinet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to start placing people in different things. Like I like the whole Madagascar people. Like I see them with the FBI. Let's be honest, they are FBI.
You talking about the penguins?
Yeah.
CIA. They're more CIA.
CIA.
They're CIA.
Okay.
For
More,
sure.
No, you know what? I got one. They would be Men in Black.
That's not
See what-
real, PT.
See what I did though? What they have on
real.
black, and it doesn't. Hey, none of this stuff is real. It's all made up. It's not.
I'm saying there's no Men in Black isn't real. Like you can't fill a fake cabinet with a cartoon character. You got to have some reality here.
Get careful because it sounded pretty close. Like you said, you can't have black people in office. I don't. And I know you better than that. I know that. As a friend, I want to reach out, make sure.
You just destroyed my argument with something.
Moving on.
Good night. I'll be out. Marcus, can we bring Marcus back in? I'd like Marcus.
We got to vote for Big Bird.
Big Bird for office.
What about like the rest of Sesame Street? Like there's a lot of them, right?
Oh, hey. Well, we already got somebody from Sesame Street in Congress. Why y'all look at me like that? What Oscar the Grouch? He's the head of the Senate right now. Oscar the Grouch. Y'all didn't see that? He's doing 2 jobs. I don't know if that's legal for you to be, in Congress and on Sesame Street.
Well, they don't get paid enough money in Congress, so you got a little side hustle. He's got a side hustle. What he got?
I'm sorry. That was not fair. We got the count on the other side. Did that make you feel any better?
Oh man.
What Dewayne? What?
I don't know.
This is what happens.
I don't know what to say now because I want Nick to shut me down again.
Oh, see, Dewayne, listen. If I ran for office, you would have the freedom to say whatever you want to say as long as it doesn't offend anybody. So just
like
you have the freedom of speech unless it offends somebody, in which case you need to keep it to yourself.
You can't say.
Tell any jokes you want to say, as long as they're not offensive to any group of people anywhere.
Basically, we all should just find journals and just write in our journals. That's where our jokes are going to stay, in the journal.
Just terrible puns and sight gags. Oh, look, he fell down again. That's so funny. We'll do that for the rest of our lives.
Terrible puns. When you said that, I thought about Monica. Oh, what did Nikki say?
Oh, Nikki's threatening us online. That's awesome. That's proof. I love it.
Look.
Also, I saw
wow. Okay.
Answer session. I'm coming for you.
I tried to tell you. I tried to told y'all.
No, Nikki, when you said you coming for us, you mean Nick, though, right? Because it was his idea.
Look,
we were just guessing.
She's not confused. She knows which one of us has an afro. She knows how to be able to pick us out of. Well, she can pick me out of a crowd. So there. So that means I'm safe. That means I'm safe. I don't know about y'all. I mean, I'll come visit y'all in the hospital. I mean, I do that.
I ain't afraid. I've lived with my wife for 22 years. I know how to avoid things, man. Come on now.
You said how to avoid things.
I'm not afraid. Not a lot. Like I'm not a lot afraid. Like a little afraid, maybe. Okay. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm a little afraid. That's fine.
I sleep with one eye open all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, but you don't really sleep. Because the kids keep up.
She said she's coming for our little friend. I feel like now she's the wicked witch from Wizard of Oz. And your little friend Marcus, too. I'm like, oh, run, Marcus, run.
I'm coming at you with what's Cuba Gooding Jr.?
It's Forrest Whitaker. Forrest Whitaker. That's okay because Nikki has tech problems all the time, so she'll
That's right.
it'll freeze up. It'll be all right.
This is the part of the show where we're just gonna sit and make fun of Nikki for 15 minutes. Oh no, you're not coming in here. You just tried to log in.
Uh-oh.
That's where we thought it was over.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
I couldn't come back, huh? You thought you wouldn't. You thought I was just gonna lay down.
Figure out which button to push to bring yourself into the room.
Nikki came on.
Is that the voice of God? I don't see her. Is that the voice of God walking?
Just gonna lay down. Well, listen here, buddies. I got you. Who was talking about my cooking?
That was Dewayne. I ain't wanting to drop no dime. I ain't dropping no dime.
Hey.
That was Dewayne.
Hey, we're a team.
What?
It was Marcus.
No, we're not. It's every man for
It was
himself.
Marcus. He did it. The whole thing was Marcus's idea.
Right.
If I can be honest with you, I
He
mean,
came,
I don't want
you
to.
know what? That's right. That's right. He came on and just rewrote the whole thing, Nikki. We was like, no,
Yeah.
Nikki won't appreciate that. And he's like, man,
We
forget Nikki.
We actually had a montage to you.
Oh
about
yeah.
how awesome you were.
Right. In
We
honor
had
of
the whole
Nikki.
thing.
You know how
the
Nick
wind
was
beneath
gonna
my wings. It was a Bette
Yes.
Midler song. It was insane.
and we had
And,
a
Marcus-
PowerPoint slide and it was the birds flying and yeah.
Yeah, okay. Been sitting here watching the whole time.
Are you like the Wizard of Oz? Like, what are you?
She's not camera ready right now, so she's just talking to
No, I am not.
Oh, well, I can hit this button and bring you on. Hold on a second.
At all.
Let's turn on Nikki's camera.
You,
Nope.
Dewayne, don't do it. Don't do it.
Won't he do it?
Oh, he
better
almost he almost did. And so before he does do it, let me break up a happy home. We're going to remind everybody out there to make sure that you have a good weekend. Make sure you get some laughs in. If you see down there, our little ticker is scrolling there. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, subscribe to the Facebook page. Make sure you tune into the show. Make sure you follow us separately. We all have various things going on. So we want to make sure that you have different things to be able to enjoy us with, enjoy our talents. And so then that way, next Friday, you can come and see us all over again, hanging out together. Ladies and
I'll
gentlemen.
be here.
And Nikki will be here, and hopefully so will the rest of us. We'll see. We'll see what the week brings. Thanks, everybody.
Who made the watermelon comment?
We gotta go. We're out of time, Nikki. We're out of time.
Oh,
Sorry.
we gotta go. I mean, we gotta go.